have the Orlando Magic finally found a new star?
The Orlando Magic select Franz Wagner from Berlin, Germany, and the University of Michigan.
6'10" wing from Germany, Franz Wagner is putting up impressive numbers already in his rookie campaign. The Magic still are the worst team in the league, as they are in a complete rebuild mode, and it's one of the reasons why not many talk about the forwards play. But in this video, we will take a deeper look into how the 8th overall pick arrives at 15-point average, and which sides of the game the German needs to work on to become an elite player in the NBA.
Here's Franz, using a Carter screen, turns the corner, gets to the rim, and hammers it home!
Let's start from positives. Although only 20 years old, Wagner's reading of the game is second to none. It could sound strange, but in my eyes his movement without the basketball is his biggest strength. You often hear someone saying, "Oh, this guy reads the play before it happens," and the German is the best example of it. Here, as soon as the ball starts to fly into the post, Wagner is on his way to the rim. The defense doesn't even have time to react. 8th overall pick racks in a couple of cheap baskets like this every game. He loves the 45 cut. Whenever he sees a teammate driving away from him on the other side of the floor, Wagner cuts hard inside. Defenders are concentrated on rotations, as the guy guarding Wagner is usually the one covering 2 players when the penetration happens. Franz knows this well and makes this task pretty impossible with this perfectly timed cut. As a starting point of their offense, the Magic often use this get action on the side. Playmaker hands it off to Wagner, Wagner passes to the big, and is supposed to screen for the guard or go get a handoff back. At least, that's what the opponents like to think. They are ready to switch or deny the German from the ball, but this is exactly what he wants, as it allows a corridor for a backdoor cut. Easy baskets all over. The way he reads situations could be shown to players all over the world on any level. A teammate drives in his direction, he will cut backdoor while the defender is concentrated on the ball. In the next clip, he is on the weak side, and as soon as Cole Anthony changes direction towards the middle and him, he starts moving. The last clip could be called perfection. Anthony gets deep in the paint, and Franz is able not only to lift up from the corner to make the closeout longer, but also cut in front of the defender's face, opening up an easy slam.
Another free run to the rim though.
These cuts are gorgeous, but they are also rare and make up only for 10% of Wagner's offense. German being the pick-and-roll ball handler is a clear number 1, followed by transition and catch-and-shoot or drive situations. Magic Wing so far has surprised everyone with his pick-and-roll skills. And he loves this Euro step move, which immediately reminded me of slow-mo Kyle Anderson.
A little bit more space for him to maneuver in. Euro step, and that one is good. 32 on the night.
Like Anderson, he is not the fastest player in the world, but compensates for it with his impressive size and length. The German is a bit predictable, as almost every time he tries to get inside the paint. I haven't seen a mid-range try on a pick and roll so far, so it's either an open free-pointer or he will try to get inside. Instat data confirms it. Only 20% of his pick and rolls finish with a jumper, as he scores only 0.88 points per possession on those. On the other hand, layup finish has a staggering 50% rate. Another pattern we can see on pick and rolls is how much more Wagner prefers to drive with his strong right hand and then finish using the size advantage he has. Lack of speed impacts the difficulty of shots around the rim, and we can notice that sometimes he struggles to finish because of this. While driving on pick and rolls, he converts on only 38% of shots around the rim, and it's one of the main areas where he has to improve.
Under 10 to shoot. Wagner slippery through the lane. Wow! Oh my goodness!
And while significantly improving speed is a hard thing to do, this problem can be solved by working on fundamentals such as using the screens better. You can pass closer to your own teammate, so the opponent gets stuck. Also, increasing the usage of screen rejection moves, which, to be honest, we can see Wagner has been working on recently. He has been more confident lately in using combo dribble moves to change directions. You might have already noticed this, but he is also very good at changing speeds, especially when the opponents utilize drop defenses and he can take the defenders on his back. Magic Bigs then provide help by setting Gortat screens inside, completely opening up ways for Wagner to the basket.
Ran a superb play that time.
Wagner gets free, drives and throws
Knowing how to change speeds helps Magic rookie in playmaking too. We have seen the maturity in the cuts he makes, and it's the same story here as well. He has been steadily upgrading his decision-making on pick and rolls and handles the ball more with each game. Driving so often inside the area, he has to be able to read the opponent's rotations and make skip passes like these. There is nothing flashy about Wagner's passing, it's all about making the right play, and he succeeds at a quality rate. Seeing German's passing and cutting without the ball abilities, we can safely say that someone who taught him basketball put an extra emphasis on fundamentals and not on 5-move dribbling combos.
1:20 left. Wagner stepping through the middle, throws it in and is fouled by Taylor.
So what's the future looking like for the rookie? Can he be another point forward, something like Hedo Turkoglu did more than 10 years ago with the Magic? To fully embrace this role and open up the court for others and himself, Wagner needs to slightly improve his shooting. As we often see with rookies, they are unstable at shooting the ball in their first year. Franz's case confirms this hypothesis, as his 3-point percentage shifts between 30 and 40% each month. Strangely, he has been the most inefficient on the corner catch-and-shoot threes, the shortest three-pointer there is, where usually other shooters have the best percentages. Nonetheless, there have been games where he bombed his opponents 4+ times from deep. Again, Wagner's knowledge of spacing and positioning himself on the court played a big part in finding open shots whenever the opportunities came in the transition or after the defensive rotations.
Magic force a turnover. Here comes RJ, who's going to drive, finds Franz Wagner. For a three from the corner, career high for Franz.
To conclude, the 8th overall pick has been shining bright in Orlando and seems to have an even better future ahead. Standing at 6'10" and possessing guard skills in the offense, looks vastly promising even if the pure speed is not there, especially with such a knack for playing off the ball. Perhaps Orlando has finally found their missing piece to start rising from the bottom. Do they have enough? Let me know your thoughts about Wagner's potential in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video.